Hey, what's up everybody? On my last Garmin Livescope video, I kind of walked you through the build of this setup, which I will link on the video below. On this video, I'm going to walk you through the basics of using the Garmin Livescope. So bear with me, some of this stuff is very basic, but we'll get into some settings and we'll see this Livescope in action. Alright, so there's three basic modes / views that the Livescope offers. You got forward view, down view, and perspective mode. So what I like to tell people who've never seen the Livescope before, when you're looking at the screen, it's kind of like Super Mario, where you're kind of looking at a two-dimensional, and being the top left is going to be where your transducer is, and then left to right, it's going to be where your transducer is pointing. So this is my favorite view just because I can scan a farther range, and with this view you still are able to see about 10 to 15 feet behind you, depending how deep of water you're fishing. Moving on to down view, this view allows you to see forward and what's behind the transducer. This view is best if you already know where you're gonna fish and found that hot spot already, but when it comes down to scanning, it's not as efficient. As soon as you zoom out for a farther range, the floor moves up and the objects are smaller, so you're not fully utilizing the screen. So when it comes down to these two views, you may have to change the position of the transducer. Typically the forward position allows you to see forward and down, but when it comes down to switching to the down view position, it typically doesn't work very well pointing straight forward. So next is the perspective view. You're gonna have to rotate your transducer all the way around and have it sitting flat. So this view is more of a top side view. So imagine you're up in the sky looking down, and it's gonna let you see what's left and right of the transducer. So the nice thing about this view is that you can really scan a wide area and you can find structure and pods of fish quicker. All right, now that you understand the different views of the Livescope, I'm gonna walk you through some of the settings that will give you a good picture and just kind of walk you through some of the basics on the ice. Alright guys, so I'm just going to walk you guys through the Livescope a little bit here. Right now my transducer is pointing back that way, and if you look at the screen, I'm at 0, 5 feet, all the way 35 feet is just full of fish right now. So I'm going to go drill like 10 feet away, and you should see my auger come through on top of the Livescope screen there. So as you can see, my Livescope, my transducer, or my augers right there. That's where the fish are. My augers right there. But yeah, just before I start fishing, I'm just gonna walk you through a few of my setups here, my settings. So you go to menu. So on our setup, usually I like to set TVG at medium, noise rejection at high. Kind of just show you what it looks like differently. If you turn it off, it kind of just more you see more stuff closer to you, but who cares if the fish are right under you right now. High, as you can see, it's gonna make it a lot darker up there, so I like using medium, just in case there are fish right under the ice there. So noise rejection, this is if you're fishing with other people. Sometimes you get a little bit of interference, but if you have it on high, usually you'll see these little lines coming through, but there's not much rejection. So yeah, as you see there, that's what they call the visible tree there. So I usually like to have it on high, so I don't see any of that extra stuff down there. So another thing is the forward or downward or perspective orientation. Right now I have it set forward. Pretty much you just see where you see about 10 feet back from the transducer, and then 30-40 feet forward. If you switch it to down, it's going to look exactly straight down, depending how deep it is. So as you can see, 12 feet forward is where all the structure and fish is, but 14 feet behind me there's nothing. So I usually like just to use forward just because it's more versatile and I can see a lot farther. So there's the perspective view if you did the update. It usually works better in shallow water, and you're gonna have to switch your transducer position. So go ahead, click perspective, and then it's not gonna look right unless you turn your transducer around. So this one's nice because it's got this little latch right here that you can loosen, and then you can switch it to perspective mode. Typically you like to have a little bit of a down angle down like that, and then once you stick it in, it's pretty much going to be shooting directly in front of you. See, we're a little bit deeper water, so it's kind of hard to see, and there's not a lot of structure around here. Let's see if we can see that structure. Is that behind us? So it's a little bit deeper here. You can't really see exactly what it is, but you can kind of see those little marks there. Those are all fish that are down there in structure. You see pretty much once I hit this part, there's no fish. This whole little stretch, there's a whole mess of fish. And there's a little structure there. Switch back to forward. So pretty much when you're looking at your transducer, this is forward, and this is the angle kind of seen down, but you kind of see a little bit back, that 10 feet back here. But you don't really have to switch your transducer for a down view. Some people like to click it one more time down, but usually forward works just as good as down view. So I like to use forward just because I can scan a lot farther. All right, so yeah, now you kind of see, I can kind of show you guys Calibrate Compass. So as you can see, I know it's flat here. I know it's not 22 feet sloping down like that. So that means I have to calibrate compass. So when I was changing orientation, or every once in a while, just randomly, it will do this. So you gotta go to menu, sonar setup, installation, and then calibrate compass. So you can hit calibrate and then begin. So every once in a while, it won't recognize if you're in down view or forward view. So you gotta keep spinning or keep clicking that begin button until it realizes that you're trying to get it in that forward view. So I'm just gonna keep turning this and keep clicking begin until I can get it to start working. I know this gets really annoying sometimes, just for some reason it just won't work. Oh, there we go. See that? Now you can just rotate your transducer slowly and nice and steady, and then there we go. We got 86% quality success, so it should be all good to go. And there we have it, we're back at it. So nice and back and flat. That's what it's supposed to look like. Alright, so I hope this video helped you understand what the Livescope is all about. I love this thing, and I don't think I can ever go back. So if you do have any questions, please feel free to ask and let me know. But anyways, good luck out there, and thank you all for watching.